For the majority owner of the Cavaliers, Dan Gilbert, along with head coach Ty Lue.
Well, you can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Well, you can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man.
We're going to get to Ty Lue. First, I've got an hour and a half of remarks that I want to go over. It won't be long at all. First thing is, I'd just like to thank, before I forget, my two partners who worked their tails off and gave as much that they possibly could in every part of the organization to help wherever they could and lead wherever they could. Nate Forbes and Jeff Cohn. Why don't you guys raise your hands? People, in case you get us mixed up, it's pretty simple. I'm the short guy, he's the bald guy, that's the tan guy, that's how you can know where we are. And I'd also like to thank the former majority owner, and is here with his family, is Gordon Gunn, who still owns a part of the Cavaliers. Gordon. Just a couple quick things. You know, in that parade this morning and looking at all the massive humanity, Cleveland humanity, Ohio humanity, and seeing the incredible support for this team, for this franchise, players, coaches, front office, the support for the business folks that run it, just the support of your city is truly an overwhelming thing. And I have to tell you, a lot of people think professional athletes sometimes, well, they're in it for this, they're in it for that. I could tell you, every single one of these guys, every one of these coaches, everyone in our front office, first and foremost, we're in it for the fans and the people of Cleveland, Ohio, and the Northeast Ohio. And that's for sure, okay? And it fueled every single thing that they talked about and did. Two people I just want to make special remarks to. I don't know if it's going to be a set interview here. We could do one. Nah, well, you won't do that. Okay. There's a guy that took over mid-year, although was with us the previous year and through half year, and I think you know who he is. And he has a certain way about him. In fact, before we even made the change and he became the head coach, we would say to ourselves, why is it that every arena we go into on the road or restaurant or anywhere, everybody's just coming up and hugging Ty Lue like he's, what is so special about that? Everybody loves this guy. He walks in, people come up to him. He's incredibly charismatic, motivational, and smart, as you saw. And I just have to give my hats off to him and his entire coaching staff for the great job they did. Ty Lue and his coaching staff. So thank you, guys. Okay. And a couple other things. There's a guy here who's the general manager who you're going to hear from next. He's the third guy over from my left, Griff. He's got the glasses over there. He's the general manager of this organization. Means he puts it together. He sets the pace. He sets the culture. He makes the trades. He does the draft picks. He signs the free agents. He does all that. But more importantly than that, there was something that he did when we were down 3 games to 1 in the NBA Finals. 3 games to 1. An insurmountable hill or mountain that we had to overcome against a team that was 73-9 in the regular season. And being down 3-1, he met with the players, he met with the coaches, and he wrote this very motivational, I guess, email or letter. But I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'm going to end you with a sentence that he ended. Now, this is the morning after we had lost Game 4 at home, when everybody was sort of down in the dumps. This is what this guy said right there, the third guy from the left, our general manager, David Griffin. He said, he was talking about everything that he wrote. I think all of this will mark the wait for our Game 5 victory in Oakland, followed by a Game 6 win at home, and our ultimate triumph in an epic Game 7 in Oakland, more reality to you than a dream. This is going to happen. David Griffin. Okay? And hold on one second. Hold on one second, David. You can hold on. Thank you very much. And this guy, without this guy and what he did and what he said and the tone he set, you know, it's hard to say whether we'd be here or not. But I'll tell you one thing for sure, we wouldn't be here if the leader, the hometown MVP, not come back to his state and do what he ultimately said he's going to do. And I'd like to thank him for his leadership, and for LeBron James, everybody, and the entire team. LeBron James will be one of the best basketball players that ever lived on this planet, but even he cannot do it alone, as he will tell you. It needs great players and great people around him, which he certainly has with the rest of these guys who have done beyond what anybody could have expected or realized. They love each other. They love the franchise. They love the team, and they performed and they made it happen. And no words will ever express all of our appreciation for every single player, all you guys, you know, Kyrie, all of you, every single person here, Tristan, everybody. Thank you all. Thank you all. And so I'm going to let you now. I'm going to hand it back to Fred McLeod, who's going to introduce our general manager. Once again, I want to thank all of you for your incredible support. There are no fans or no people like Cleveland, Ohio. We know this was about generational families and talking about where you were with your grandparents and your parents and your kids, and that's what it's all about. And I can't tell you how impressive that is and motivating that is. And take it from here and rebuild your city as well, because things are going great. There's cranes in the sky. Let's keep the winning going. Thank you all.
Thanks,